Today we are going to learn some tips and tricks to help us populate an energy chart based on a given scenario. We have a roller coaster with a mass of 200 kilograms that is sitting still at the top of a 20-meter hill. We are going to use this information to complete the energy chart that you see below. Please recall that GPE, which is the abbreviation for gravitational potential energy, is your energy that is dependent on height. KE, which is the abbreviation for kinetic energy, is your energy that requires motion. And ME, which is the abbreviation for mechanical energy, is simply the sum of GPE and KE. It is constant, meaning it doesn't change. Tip number 1 for calculating and populating this chart is to start at your highest point. When you look at your heights here, your highest point for your roller coaster is 20 meters. So we can calculate GPE, which is found by simply multiplying the mass, 200 kilograms, times G, which is 10 meters per second, times the height, which is 20 meters. And as you input that into your calculator, you will find that GPE is equal to 40,000 joules. The scenario tells you that this roller coaster is sitting still at the top of the 20-meter hill. If it is sitting still, it is motionless. And if there isn't motion, there isn't kinetic energy. So kinetic energy is equal to 0 joules. Mechanical energy, as I've stated before, is just simply the sum of GPE and KE. Well, 40,000 plus 0 is and always will be 40,000 joules. Mechanical energy is constant, so we can populate the rest of our chart with mechanical energy, and we are just over halfway there. Tip number 2 is to populate the bottom portion of your height, your lowest height, which in our case is 0 meters. Remember that GPE is based on height, and if height is equal to 0 and I have to multiply by that height, anything times 0 is and always will be 0. If you don't believe me, check your calculator. You have your mass of 200 kilograms times G, which is 10 meters per second times your height of 0, you will get 0. Kinetic energy plus gravitational potential energy is equal to mechanical energy. Well, 0 plus something has to equal 40,000. Your missing figure here is 40,000 joules. Please note that energy is neither created nor destroyed, but it is conserved. Your energy at the top of the hill was all in gravitational potential energy, but at the bottom of the hill, it's all in motion or all in kinetic energy. Your last part to figure out is your at height of 10 meters. At 10 meters, well, let's figure this out. There are 2 ways to skin this cat. We can take the GPE and divide it by 2 since our height is in half, or we can use our formula. If we use our formula, mass is still 200 kilograms, G is still 10 meters per second, and our height is 10 meters. If you input that into your calculator, you will get 20,000 joules, which is also half of the original, as I stated before. You have to add up to 40,000 though. So what should our kinetic energy be? I hear you yelling at the computer. It's 20,000 joules. Check your math. 20,000 plus 20,000 equals 40,000 joules. I hope these tips and tricks help you figure out how to populate your energy chart the next time you are sitting in class. Take care and see you next time.